All right, hi everyone. So this is where we left off from part 1 of the Menorah circuit card video. So at this point, you should have about the first 4 of your Menorah branches done. You should have the main branch, of course, in the center, and then 3 of these side branches. So once again, I'm just going to start by finishing the rest of these branches up here, again, working from the inner branches outward. So first I am going to put my diagram just right here, and I'm going to double check that, of course, the positive side is on the left. So I take my battery, the positive is on top, and it lights up, so I know that this side has to be positive. So now I'm going to take my next branch, and now I'm going to double check that the positive branch is indeed this branch on the left, and it lights up, so I know that's right. So once again, I'm going to connect this positive branch to this positive side of the main branch, and this negative side also to the negative main side. So first I'm going to position it how I like it, and you'll notice right here I have a kind of gap right here, and that's where I'm going to put the negative side of my 4th branch. So I've kind of positioned it the way I like. So it'll kind of be like this. Bend it a little bit more. It'll be like this. And I like how it's positioned, so now I'm going to start, of course, once again, taking my pipe cleaner like this and just gently wrapping it around this main branch. So push this end of pipe cleaner out, push down. The other side, I'm going to keep twisting it around. And this part is a little bit tricky. And what's important here is that you don't space out the early branches too far apart, because if you make them too far apart in the future, once we add our lower branches, they're just not going to have enough space, which is not the best situation. So in the back, I'm just going to push this little pokey piece down. And now that I've positioned this branch in a place I want it, so it'll look kind of like this. My lights are kind of even. I'm going to start wrapping it around this positive branch here. Be careful not to poke yourself. Okay, and now just to double check that my connections are good, I'm going to connect my battery, and I should see all 5 light up. Now I'm going to keep going with my next branch. You can see I'm alternating sides. I started on the right side, so I'm going right, left, right, left. So I know this is the positive side, and I know this is the negative side because I checked them before I placed them down. So now I am going to connect this to this branch and this to this branch. So I'm going to find a position that I like. So I kind of like it like this. So have a position that I like it in. So now I'm going to start twisting. What I found is that this end needs to be removed a little bit more, so I'm going to twist it and then take off more of this shiny stuff on the outside of the pipe cleaner. So again, twist and remove. And there we go. Pick it back up. And just like that, I have it positioned the way I want it so that these lights are all lined up. And I'm going to start wrapping. So this piece on the right is going to wrap around this side of the main branch, which is, and both of these pieces are negative. So I'm just going to start wrapping. Like that. And it'll look kind of like this, and this little piece coming off is really, really long, so I'm just going to cut it. Careful that you don't send it flying. And I'm going to connect this branch. So wrap it carefully around the main post. Okay. And to make sure that it works, I'm going to find my battery. Ah, there it is. Connect it, and we see all 6 of the lights turn on, which is really great. And now we're going to do the other branch from the opposite side. And I'm going to connect it like this. So one is going to attach to the positive side, the other is going to attach to the negative side. So I know this has to be the positive leg, because if I check it with my battery, this side is positive. And it lights up. So this is the positive one, the one I'm pinching with my left hand. So this is going to attach here, and this one's going to attach on this other side. And now it's going to take a little bit of time to position it, and I need to remove even more material from this wire here, this pipe cleaner here. So I'm going to twist and pull. Like that. And now I'm going to attach it. So reposition just like this. And those are about even. So I'm going to start wrapping. I start on the negative side. I'm just going to bring this around and just kind of wrap it where there's this gap right here in the branch that we just did. There's a gap right here, and this is where I'm wrapping wire. And hopefully you can see it kind of right there. And I'm left with a lot of extra wire, so once again I'm just going to snip this off. Okay, so now that the negative leg is attached, I'm going to attach the positive leg just right here.